Welcome to this look at new mods on Farming Simulator 25 with me, MrSealyp. Ladies and gentlemen, this is my first mod review on Farming Simulator 25. It's been a week since the early access embargo lifted. The game released on Tuesday and we have had a few mods. Now this is not a mod review of the Giants mods. The mods that Giants put in, apart from the CLAAS I suppose, are what I consider to be base game vehicles that Giants put in as mods because they didn't get enough time to get them into the base game. So I'm not looking at those, I'm looking at ones third party. So this is a week of mods, just under a week. We're going to be looking over and look at. It's been a mad week. It's been bonkers. I don't know how people are finding the game. I don't know, you know, it's been crazy. In my world, for what I do, I'm loving the game. I think it's brilliant. There are some issues, there are some quirks. I'm going to talk about a couple of bits while we're doing this mod review. I hit Silver Partner. So for all of you that watch my mod reviews, every time I kept going on about pre-ordering and using the partner code and stuff like that, thank you so much. We got to Silver Partner. We've got a bit of a slog till we get to Gold now, but I cannot thank you all enough for getting me there. Should we get on with the mods? Let's have a look at the mods. There's no updates, of course. I say of course, there are no updates. Let's just say that. I'm going to start with what's behind me, the government subsidy signed by Realismus modding. Now a couple of the modders in here are kind of have done work in conjunction with Giants before. That's why, but we've got some differences to mod menus and things like that now, which makes life a little bit more tricky. Now apologies if I get my menus wrong. I used to do it all the time on FS22. It's even worse now. If we go into this menu, which is our build mode menu, if we come up to, it's the factories menu, and we go across until we get to our generators. Now, big change. I've done a few videos and I've talked about this on a few different videos. It depends if you watch any of my other videos. You might only watch my mod reviews, in which case this is important. So government subsidy sign 0, 2 slots for the first one and then nothing after that. You can place as many of these as you want to add to your storylines. It could be a payment you're getting for something. It could just be you want to put a load of money in so you can test and try stuff out. That's entirely up to you. But what's different now on FS25 is, rather than having, as you can see, we've got the 2 subsidy signs there. And this is the same with trees and buildings and all sorts of stuff. Rather than having multiples, if we click on this as an option to purchase, you only get that. But in that little menu box, it says place item, toggle free mode, rotate item, zoom camera, toggle snapping on or off, customize and rotate camera. Customize R3 brings you into another menu. So we can have this set at 4,000 per month, 40,000 per month, 400,000 per month, or 4 million per month. Now that's per month, so it depends how many days you've got in your months. That will give me 4 million if I go right the way through till tomorrow. Now what I'll often do when I'm doing map tours and prep and stuff like that, I might put 10, 20 out, skip ahead 1 hour, don't take them all away, so I've got enough money to do a mod review map tour, whatever it might be. That's how I've got my money up to where I've got it up to on the map so far. So all of that being said, those are your options. That's your place it. Now you can't place it from this menu. I have to press circle, come out of that menu, and now I've got the option to place it, place as many as I want on the map. I can speed up time, my money will go up. When you're done with them, if I come out of there by pressing circle, it says enter demolition mode up the top, press triangle, click on them, and we can remove them from the map. If you don't need them anymore, don't want them anymore, you've got the required amount of money you wanted, you'll be all good. That's the government subsidy sign. 2.38 megabytes download. Sorry, I meant to say that. By Realismus modding. Next, we've got this. This came out today, I think. Realismus modding sign was out the day of release on Tuesday, so like I say, it spans the week. So we've got this, the WS11 machinery shed by AEN Design. 12.37 megabytes down. I'm going to go back into this menu. I like third party, but it's weird, isn't it, how I've got so used to how I do my mod reviews. I don't want my character being in the way of what you see. So yeah, we'll do this. So 12.37 megabytes download, they're 9 slots each, 65,000 each. We have got some options on these as well. So again, build mode, this time up, and we go to sheds. Now, one thing I will say, I keep saying one thing, there are things I'm going to say. In the vehicles menus, when you get to vehicles, the modded vehicles, at the end of the description says mod. On the buildings so far, this building, it doesn't. So if you've got a lot of stuff installed That says WS11 machinery shed, garage to store your vehicles and tools. Doesn't say mod. So the problem is, as you've got more and more stuff in here, and especially for me doing mod reviews, if I've got a lot of different ones, remembering what was base game and what's been added in might be tricky if that doesn't get amended. But as you can see, 9 slots. Why is that still saying 9 slots? That's curious, because I've already placed one. That should have reduced now, because it always used to be any subsequent one was less slots. Why is that still saying 9? 1268 out of 3,500 it's showing there as well. So if I place another one at 9 slots, that should put me to 1277, shouldn't it? I'm curious now. I'll show you the options anyway. So this is how it comes standard. If I press R3 again for our customize, it takes me into this menu, and we've got the option to change colour. Press X to change colour, and you've got an option of anything on that palette to change your colour to. Again, come out of there, then you've got your option for rotation. When you're ready to place, you place. With anything, like I've always said before, you want to place on flat surfaces as much as possible, because if you've got a slight incline, it may not look like you've got an incline, but when you come to place, you notice the back is a little bit lower than the front. It will deform the ground, and then you've got to do a little bit of landscaping around it. So again, it depends how you want to go about that. I'm going to place this and see if my slot count goes to 1277. No, that went to 1269. So it went down to 1 slot. Why is it still saying 9? That's very strange. The problem is we had this when FS22 came out. I'm doing my videos and basing my videos on how the game is at the moment. This could get an update in a week, could get an update in a month, and then everything could change. So all the things that any of us are putting out videos saying this is this, this is this, this is how it works, this is that, it could all change with the next update. Yeah, that shouldn't have done it like that. That's peculiar. But anyway, if I want to get rid of that because I wasn't happy about it, for whatever reason, you can see how it's deformed the ground. You can use your landscaping tool then to smooth it out if you want to. But again, save your game, whatever you're going to do, whichever way around. So if I now remove, there you go, take that away. If I want to, I can come out of there, come down to my landscaping tool, go to my soften, come out a little bit, oh my god, that. I can soften all that down, I can level it off, I can flatten it out, however I want to go about it. It's up to me, up to you, however you want to do it. But again, it's just something, just be aware. You might need to do a little bit of tweaking here and there. Nice looking building. So we got, actually, what I like to look about this as well, you have to come over to the doors, individual these ones, and it has got a side one here as well. The difference between the two in the build mode, sorry I meant to say that as well, if we go back into build mode, go back to our sheds, there are two, one is left and one is right, so it's to do with what side that door is on. So that one says L, that one there says R, so when you go to place it, the door that opens on the side is on that side, that one, the door that's open on the side is that side, so the left and right opening door. If we come into the shed, here we do have a light switch, nicely made and detailed, lovely looking building. The first shed for 25, well modded one. Come back along here till we get to closed door. It's more out towards where the handle is, which I guess is more realistic as well. So there we go. That's the WS11 machinery shed by AEN Design. Next we're going to go with... what am I going to go with? It's all very exciting. I know. This is the FH16 6x4 plus PALFINGER EPSILON M12Z. Bit of a mouthful. This is 16.35 megabytes download, 25 slots by Stefan Maurus featuring MadMax. This is the Volvo FH16, but this is the PALFINGER version, which has got the log crane. I've bought it out here because I know all that people are going to want to know is, are the logging physics better than they were on FS22? What I am going to say is, I don't like the chainsaws at all on FS25. I think they're hideous. I don't know if they've changed the way that logging is done, whether you can't chainsaw smaller trees anymore. I don't know if this is going to be updated or not. I don't know. I don't like it. Just putting it out there. So I've got a chainsaw. Now, you don't go up on the D-pad anymore. L1, then up on my D-pad. Torch first, then chainsaw. The chainsaw looks fine here. All very lovely. If I come over to my tree, I should get... It's not going to do it. There you go. That's off centre now. When you get to the point, there you go. It's happy to cut. It will do that. But if I go further down the tree, I can't get that to come up at all. It doesn't matter where I've gone on the tree. I thought maybe the lorry was in the way, so I came a bit further down. So our ability to chop up and take off chunks of tree, at the moment at least, on the smaller trees, I can't get the cut option to come up. But what's even worse is when you actually go to cut. So rather than you just cut as it is now, it seems to... It pushes the chainsaw away. Now, this is not a mod review of the chainsaw, but just so you can... It's just... Ugh. There you go. So that's, at the moment, it won't cut. That's showing orange. If I get to a bit... There we go. That's right to cut. Now watch. What is that? Ugh. Don't like it. Don't like that at all. Anyway, it's not about this. It's about the lorry. The lorry looks fantastic. I really do like it. If we go into our vehicles... Now, vehicles and equipment are all in the same menu now, not in separate menus. We want... not forestry, we want vehicles. So right at the top. Along to our trucks. Down to there, there's our FH16 6x4. Yeah, that's better, isn't it? So this was 25 slots, that's saying 2. So that's come down, as it should do. So, options on this. We've got the Globetrotter XL, and we've got the Sleeper. We've got the 600 at 600 horsepower. Then we go up to 700 horsepower, 780 horsepower. Was it the most? Oh, 780 was the highest it went. I thought it was 800 for some reason. Aero parts, yes or no. Can take those on or off if you want to. We've got front guard. Like that. Like that. Like that. Or back off again. I went for that. It's up to you. Safety frame. That's up the top. We've got that, which gives you the frame and the flashing beacons. You can have lights on there as well, and horns too. I went for that. There's a problem with this, and we had this on 22 as well, which is bizarre. Might be a console thing. Then we've got mud flaps. We've got Volvo. We've got no, or we've got warning signs. So it depends what you're going to be using it for. Then we've got mirrors. Now, design 1 gives you all the mirrors. So your side mirrors, and you've got a mirror to the front, mirror to the side. Design 2 gives you one at the front. Design 3. One at the side, but not the front. Design 4 takes them off completely. Back to design 1. Front mounting, yes or no, puts guards around the lights at the front. There you go. Puts these little frames. And then we've got an option for our main colour. Anything on that palette. Let's say, for example, we go for that. We've got a grille colour, which does the inside section there. We've then got design colour, which does our bull bars. Like that. Rim colour. And then we've got a white and we've got a black. And then license plate option on there as well. License plates, as far as I can tell, I mean, I have to say, I like the menu options. It's bigger, it's clearer. I like the way it's done. Front and back, same as it was before. Colour option, same as before. And then you kind of bounce through whatever it is you want to do for your license plates. That works as it did before. There's our vehicle. Now, as far as the vehicle itself, let's hop in. Horn. Now, I'll show you a minute about the lights. So on console, lights, say main beam lights, but those top lights I can't get to switch on. There's no option for them. Now, in the old days, when the old Satec Logitech side panel used to work on console, there was a button for high beam, and if you press that, those sorts of lights would come on. But you can have them as an option, but I can't get them to turn on, which is a curiosity. The beacons do, like that. Very nice. Interior, again, very nice indeed. The material looks like material. I mean, I have to say the level of detail is absolutely cracking. If we come back out of there, we've got that camera angle, and then back to here. So what we want to do now is unfold our truck, which will put our supports out. It'll open up the crane, puts us up into the crane, like that. If I go through my light options again, there you go. Got lights on the crane there as well, which is very handy. Now, L1, right stick up and down, and side to side. Fairly standard crane functions. R1, up and down, side to side. L1, R1, right stick side to side, up and down. There's no tension straps or anything like that on this. If I go to that, that's cab, go to that, that's there, and then we're back out again. That's not a bad option actually, I do like that. I don't think this grab's going to be big enough to grab that big log, but I suppose we can try, can't we? Can we reach that far? Bet we can't, can we? And that's a heavy log as well, I might have to adjust. Test and adjust. What we might be able to do, I don't think it goes back past... Does it go past the cab? Oh, it does go past the cab. Okay. This is why I don't normally show these things off when I do mod reviews, because it's... For me, it's usually just carnage. It never works how I want it to. In testing and practice, it always does, but then when it comes to the real thing, you know... You get a bit of stage fright. Let's come down there. Now, it used to be, you might get a bit of log creep. I have to say, I'm not seeing any log creep. That does seem to be. I mean, it depends if you like logging or not, but that seems pretty good. I'm not seeing any movement. There we go. Fold it back up, like so. That's the FH16 6x4 plus PALFINGER EPSILON M12Z by Stefan Maurus, featuring MadMax. Next, we've got these. There are two. We've got the front Cultivator by DMI Jornpoeft, 4.01 megabytes download, 2 slots, 4.5 meters wide. Cultivator, front Cultivator, as it said, front Cultivator. On the back, we've got the Knoche CROSSMAX 600 by VertexDezign, 19.16 megabytes download, 7 slots, 6 meters wide. We'll have a look at this. Well, we can have a look at both at the same time in the menus and stuff like that. Why not? Oh, just up, and it looks like we're getting a twister coming across the map at some point. Weather doesn't seem... Oh, I've got my weather set visually set to July when I'm doing mod reviews. I have it set so the weather and it looks nice. So if we do get a tornado twister come through, I know one I did the other day, someone saying it's ridiculous, why is it showing a tornado but the weather's sunny? Because I had the month set. Never mind, don't worry about that. So back it's nice not having to go into separate menus now as well. I do like that. So let's start with cultivators. There's our front cultivator mod. So it says mod in here. Very nice. 4.5 meters. Slot count has come down from 2 to 1. Huge changes. No options available. Get it just like that. 70 horsepower required. 16,995 for a 4.5 meters. That seem expensive? Don't know. Maybe. If we then come out of there and we go to our disc arrows, which is the next one, and we got our Knoche CROSSMAX 600. 37,500. Slot count has come down to 1 on that one as well, from 7. 180 horsepower required. Options on this, we've got design 1 and design 2. Those are our options. Very nice. Now what should happen, or what used to happen on FS22, the cultivator is likely to bring up small stones. The disc arrow is likely to be shallow. Should we find out? Let's unfold this. That's what I do like as well. You wait till the Knoche opens up. It does sound... Oh, no, hang on. We're getting shallow on this as well, ish. Looks like shallow cultivation. I can't see any stones coming up. Hang on, that's a good point actually. Hang on. It's alright, just checking. I had fill stones turned on. I have. Goes at a fair speed. Wow, that's I didn't even look at the speed. Let's hop out, have a look behind us. Is it bringing up stones? It could just be the new looks now. Look at the tyre deformation stuff is very cool. Ground deformation. I'm not seeing any stones. If we go to the map, I mean that should. Let's have a look there, and we go to soil composition. Stones should be showing in yellow, orange, or red. Not seeing anything. No, don't know. That's weird. Anyway, that's the front cultivator. So that's by Jornpoeft. Raise that. Do that. Next, on the back, the Knoche. I'm going to be quiet while this unfolds because, like I said, it sounds good. Oh, we have got indicators. Brake lights too. There you go. So, drop it down. And we're getting the same texture. This is the same 11 miles an hour. Doesn't look like there's any stones coming up either. Now, obviously, what you've got if you're running a front cultivator, and this is why I love the ground deformation stuff as well. Now, if you're running a front cultivator, you'll probably have a seeder or something behind it, so you can cultivate and seed at the same time. Obviously, if I was running the cultivator over then driving over it with the tractor, I have cultivated, but then I've also put my tyre tracks in afterwards because I didn't have something on the back. Obviously, using a rear-mounted cultivator, I'm not getting any of that. Yep, no stones with that either. But those, I'm going to double check that because did it say 11 miles an hour? It does say 11 miles an hour. Wow, okay. Is that standard for the 11? Maybe they've always got 11. That just seemed very fast to me. Well, it doesn't matter. Oh, absolutely awesome. Engine off. There we go. That's our front cultivator by Jornpoeft and the Knoche CROSSMAX 600 by VertexDezign, which brings me on to the last of the mods that we got over and above Giants mods this week. And it's this. It's a nice one too. This is the CLAAS JAGUAR 990-930 by Despo93, 70.96 megabytes download, 17 slots for the harvester, the forage harvester. Then we got an Orbis 750, 7 slots, 7.5 meters, or the Orbis 900, 6 slots, 9 meters. I've gone for the Orbis 900. I'm sure once that unfolds that'll be the right way, won't it? Yes, should, yeah, because that one will go that way, the other one will go that way. I'm looking thinking, yes, of course it will, because it needs to unfold. I've just got a standard in-game trailer on the back. As you can see, they do hook up. We have got rear trailer hitches that hook up, but I went for the long spout on this one. Pipe, because it's gone for I've gone for the Orbis 900. Not that it needs to be out to the side, because you might have a trailer at the back, but if you've got vehicles running alongside, it needs to be far enough out from the header. But when it's folded, if you are bringing your own trailer out, the actual pipe hits into the trailer. So that's something to bear in mind as well when you're going for something like this. I didn't really notice that so much on 22, but there it is. It's a thing. So into our options, and I've got to remember, and this is the other thing as well, getting used to the menus, which way everything is. There we go. Here's our forage harvesters. So there we go. There's our JAGUAR 990-930 mod. Slot count comes down to 1. Options on this, we've got standard configuration, unstoppable. I don't know why it's unstoppable, but it says it is, so it must be. And then we've got black. It's a bit of a, you know, you go from standard Unstoppable black. So okay. I'm just messing. So we have got 462 horsepower, 516, 585, 626, 775, 884, and then 925 horsepower for the Jaguar 990. Options on wheel brand. We have got Trelleborg, we've got Michelin, Continental. It's interesting because the tyres I'm finding on 25, especially when you're in the menus, they look softer, they look more rubbery. Do you think that? I think they look more rubbery. They have a softer look to them. Mitas, BKT, VertexDezign, back to Trelleborg. We've got wheel setups on all of them. There's a standard and there's a standard 2. Now either change, because the tread on that seems deeper. I mean, it's different tread pattern, definitely deeper, more of them. Some of them have an option that changes the rear tyre as well. This is doing the front. Which one was it? One of them did. There you go. So the back one changed about the front one. So, but they've got a standard 2. Silage additive tank, yes or no. And then you can add your silage additive tanks if you're doing grass and stuff like that. You get your bonus on that. And then we've got the pipe. So for the Orbis 750 header or the Orbis 900 header, which I went for, there, license plate option on there too. Good to go. Come back out of there. And again, another reason why I like this menu setup, because when we come out, I'm not going to a whole different menu set. I can just go along to my headers. It's all in one simple place, easy to use, easy to do. So headers. Now these are, I mean, yes, corn headers, but they will do all those crop types, which is very nice indeed. So the Orbis 750, 7.5 metre, and then the Orbis 900. Stock counts come down to 1 on that one because I got one already. Options on these, we have got standard or we've got unstoppable. Do we have the black option? We do as well. So depending on what you've gone for, you can mix and match accordingly. Let's jump in and start it up. What I'm going to do, just detach from the trailer, just to show you. So the nozzle adjusting itself there. Pipe in. Beacons, lights. They've even got lights on the pipe as well. Might unfold the pipe. There we go. Lights on the pipe too. Let's unfold the header. Is it just me, or does everything just seem crisper? I'm probably just imagining it. I don't know. I think it to me it just seems way better. And there you go. So now our Orbis 900 is the right way up. Interior looks like this. I don't know the difference in sound from outside to inside. It's that definitely that deeper, throatier sound to it. There's no doors or windows that open and close. L1, R1, L1, R1. I don't think there is. Lower highs there. No. Just back up, hook up to the trailer. Let's switch this on. So all crop header. The sounds! How? I don't get it. How have we gone from 22 to 25 and everything just seems hyper? It just, I don't know. I can't put my finger on it. It's very strange. But anyway, let's lower the header. Oh, there we go. Lower header. I didn't put any silage additive in. Sorry about that. But again, that option you get now, top right, shows you exactly how much is going into your trailer. It's clean, it's crisp, it's tidy, it's doing the job. It's a nice bit of kit. Sounds great, looks great. Probably should have turned it around. There we go. Didn't actually knock the road sign down. That makes a change. Nice animations on the head. I'm going to cut across here. What does it look like here? Pretty cool. And there we have it. That is the CLAAS Jaguar 990-930 by Despo 93. And that's it for the mods for week 1. Once we start getting more mods coming out more frequently, there'll probably be mod reviews daily, or if there's a lot on one day, there'll be a daily one. Because there was one, then there was a couple, I thought, you know what, I'll wait until we got a few, then put them all together. So that's it. That's the mods for week 1, Farming Simulator 25. I hope you found this useful and informative in some way, shape or form. If you have, please give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet, please do. If you want to leave a comment, feel free. And if you want to share this video, then please be my guest. Whatever you should choose to do. Thanks for watching.